What's up YouTube? Welcome to a new video, and today I'm going to be talking about this bad boy right here, the PlayStation Vita. It's a special video because the Vita just turned 2 years old. It just celebrated its 2-year anniversary, and I wanted to do, a top 10 video. So today I'm going to be bringing you guys my top 10 PlayStation Vita games. KILLZONE Mercenary. Now this is another game that took me by surprise just because I'm not the biggest first-person shooter fan, and I'm definitely not the biggest KILLZONE fan, but I really enjoyed Mercenary. I played through the campaign and spent a lot of time with the online multiplayer component, and it's just so much fun. This definitely is the best shooter, not only on the PlayStation Vita, but the best portable or handheld shooter that I've ever played. Uncharted Golden Abyss. Now, I personally enjoyed this game, and this was the game that pushed me over the edge to get a PlayStation Vita because I'm really into the Uncharted series. While this isn't, as cinematic as the PlayStation 3 games, it's definitely a fun offshoot. There were times I got a little annoyed because since it is a launch title, it tries to use all of the functionalities of the PlayStation Vita. So, you can use the touchscreen or the rear touch panel to climb ropes. You don't have to, but you can do that. There were times where I had to hold the Vita next to a light source in order to read things. That got kind of annoying and, sickening after a while. But other than that, I thought the gameplay was a lot of fun. I thought the story was pretty cool. It wasn't as epic as the other games, but it was still a fun adventure game, and I'm always down to have some more Nathan Drake. I enjoyed Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. I had a blast with this game. I was so excited to get the gang back and do some more thieving. I really enjoyed this game. I did pick up the PlayStation 3 version as well, but I actually spent more time with the Vita version. Portable gaming just fits my lifestyle a little bit better, and I'm glad that I played it on the Vita. It looked great on that OLED screen. The boss battles were a blast to play through. The story was funny. There were times where I was laughing. I did get a little frustrated at times with some of the controls. But other than that, so much fun. Please don't overlook Sly Cooper. He's an awesome character with some pretty awesome games. I have here Little Big Planet PS Vita. Now some people might be surprised to see this game on my list, but you shouldn't be, because this game isn't all that bad. I know it gets a lot of flack, but honestly, it's a good game, and that's coming from someone. It's coming from me. I'm not a big Little Big Planet person, I've played all of them to completion, all two of them, all of them. Yeah, I've played them and I've enjoyed them, but I don't think it's the best platforming series out there. But yet again, I don't think it's the worst either. I'm somewhere in between, I'm lukewarm on this series, but I do enjoy the charm in the game and the art design. I think it's really cutesy, and it's always fun to sit down and relax with a little sack boy. But the problems that I've had with the PlayStation 3 versions are definitely the controls. Jumping is just way too floaty, and the PlayStation Vita version actually fixed that. I feel like the jumping isn't as bad. It's more manageable and definitely makes things a lot easier. I don't have the physical copy of the game. I actually downloaded it a few weeks ago off the PlayStation Store because there was this huge sale, and I picked up Need for Speed Most Wanted, and boy, I gotta tell you, it's the best racing game on the PlayStation Vita. I just found myself really getting into the game. I'm a big racing fan. I love racing games, and I played Most Wanted on the 360. Wasn't the right time because I couldn't get into it. I went back and I played it on the Wii U, and I was like, okay, this is pretty awesome. But once I got it on my Vita, it was just a blast. It's made by Criterion, so it definitely has that Burnout vibe to it. And it was just so much fun to play a Need for Speed game in the palm of my hands that almost felt like it was a console racing game. It looks beautiful. You have all the lighting effects. Of course, it's not as amazing as the PlayStation 3 or the Wii U or the Xbox 360 or even the PC version. But it's pretty impressive to sit there and play it on that OLED screen. These Memories of CELCETA. Now this is an original RPG made for the PlayStation Vita, and it's pretty awesome. I thought the journey was great in this game. I haven't played a lot of Ys games, but this is like the second one that I've completed. And I thought it was just awesome. I love the characters, the fighting, the combat, the gameplay is just so much fun. I just always would go into different areas, and no matter what, I always ended up fighting. You know, I never got sick of just beating up things. You know, it was a lot of fun, and I thought the story was really good, and I wasn't really expecting much as far as the story goes, but I thought the story was great. Hopefully they'll bring out another Ys game, TEARAWay. This game was fantastic. TEARAWay doesn't necessarily do anything new or innovative, but the way in which this game is presented definitely made me put it so high up on this list. You know, it's number 3, and I love this game. I thought the world was so awesome. The whole world is made out of paper. The characters are paper. You got some creative aspects in here because it's made by Media Molecules. So you do get a little Big Planet vibe because you can kind of customize your character and things of that nature. But the way in which it's done on the PlayStation Vita using the touchscreen works really well. Some of the gameplay, you'll have to use the touchscreen. And usually I kind of sigh at that, but I thought it was done pretty well on in TEARAWay. I thought the way they used the rear touch panel was neat. You know, it was creative the way they did that. But this wasn't a long game at all. And like I said, it's not innovative, but the way it's presented definitely will put a smile on your face. LUMINES Electronic Symphony. Now, I love me some puzzle games. I'm all over the puzzle genre, and I find LUMINES to be at the top of that list because the gameplay is just so addictive, and Electronic Symphony definitely is an addicting game. Oh my goodness, I've spent hours upon hours with this title. Did everything that I possibly could. There was even a point where I was so obsessed with the leaderboards. Like, I was trying to be at the top. Wow, the amount of time I spent with this game. I find Electronic Symphony to be beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's a beautiful looking game, and the music surprisingly fits so well with the gameplay. It really does. I love LUMINES, and I hope they bring something to the PlayStation 4 and hopefully a sequel to the Vita for sure, because I want more. Next up is Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I know not a lot of people can get down with these type of games. It's a visual novel game, similar to something like 999 for the DS or Virtue's Last Reward. It's actually developed by the same people that did those games, Spike Chunsoft. And it's just awesome. It has elements of those games along with Phoenix Wright. There's some Persona 4 elements because there's like social things that you can do in here. You'll be investigating crime scenes and oh my goodness, and doing class trials, and it's a crazy collaboration of different gameplay styles, but it seems to work really well. The sequel's coming out in the fall, and I can't wait. This game, I was all caught up in this game for like a week or so. Gosh, I just had so much fun with it. It's definitely not for everyone, but this isn't everyone's list. This is my list, and I loved it. Finally, we're at number 1, and this particular game just took over my life for months, and I loved every second of it. It's Persona 4 Golden. Now, I know Persona 4 came out on the PlayStation 2. I have it on the PlayStation 2, but I didn't even play it. And there was a reason for that, because I got to experience Golden. And I loved it. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite RPGs. It totally is. Just being able to play a Persona game on the go, you know, like I said before, portable gaming fits my lifestyle. So being able to play this on the go, in bed, crawl through dungeons, put the Vita to sleep, pick it back up later, it just worked really well for me. I thought the story story was amazing. The story is so awesome. I loved the characters, the music, the demon fusing, even though I didn't think I was going to get it, but the demon fusing, the high school aspect of the game, the social links, everything about Persona 4 is awesome. So those are 10 of my favorite PlayStation Vita games. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I did limit myself to just retail releases. I didn't even touch on the exclusive PSN games out there for the Vita, and there's some great ones. So maybe in the near future, I'll do a video dedicated to that. What games do you guys love for the PlayStation Vita? Definitely let me know in the comment box below, and unfortunately, we can't do video responses anymore, but feel free to make a top 10 video on your favorite PlayStation Vita games. I want to thank all of you for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.